check. Back here at the UMH-68 Invitational, a chance right in the middle of the slot of an opportunity for McKenzie, and that is stopped and held, and a good save there by the goaltender in Nash Atkinson. Just under 10 minutes into this opening period. Here's from Vernon. And a 0-0 game remains here between Team Red and Team Gray, opening things up on this Friday morning here at Cal Tire Place North. And Smith with an opportunity now for the right wing corner as he tried to center there for Vona, that was knocked away, and Team Gray will make their way back out on the right wing side, trying to carve their way in there on the right wing. Was the play of Nicholas Peach, unable to do so, but now it's gathered back up by Peach in the right circle. Ups it down to the corner as Gray will possess offensively once more. See with a chance to the blue line, and the long shot by McKenzie is stopped and held by the glove of Atkinson. Faceoff will come back inside of the Team Red zone. Puck will come back around on the left wing side, and trying to advance that one there was Team Red, knocked down by Kitchen just inside the left point, and will be forced back down inside of the Team Red zone, but that will go for an offside. So just over 10 minutes in to this opening period, 0-0 our score. Again, checking in from the UMH-68 Invitational here in Vernon, the first of 5 games on the weekend set. And the face-off that was back out at center, but Team Red will take over and make their way back out through to center now. Started back in on the left wing side, put to the front of the net. That one stopped, and the rebound comes down and will be taken back out the other way here by Team Gray. And an opportunity as Massey will center. Here's Kitchen to the backhand, and a good save by Atkinson with the right shoulder. Got a good piece of it there on that try towards the front of the net. Puck has worked free back along to the left face-off circle, and now taken over here by Bell as he'll start his way back out. Bell on the left wing side will send this in deep. Here's Mooney back around with it to the right wing side. Gursky can't quite get the handle. Massey will leave it here, and back along with it there is Kitchen, who will start it back out. Ethan Kitchen's long stretch pass was knocked down. Taken back in the other way by Am, but he was deep possessed of it there, and a shot from a sharp angle by the defender in deep in the way of Ben Campbell, forced away by Atkinson from the front of the net. Team Red back with it now as they'll lift it off the boards, and it is Gibbons back along to the right wing side. Controlled here by Team Gray as they'll get possession in the offensive zone. Here's Lutz back with it on the left wing side. Lutz turning away from pressure now will drop it back off left wing. Scooting to the middle with that, and a try to the front of the net by McWhorter that went off a stick. Taken along the right wing here by Team Gray, and a centering pass right in front will come to Lutz with a shot, and a good save there by Atkinson, who's been the busier of the two goaltenders, especially in the last 4 to 5 minutes. And it's been Atkinson's play that has kept this game scoreless, but some very good talent on display here, as you can expect throughout the course of this weekend, as we are so used to seeing throughout the course of this tournament. Faceoff will come back to the left faceoff circle, and a shot off the glove of Atkinson. That was Crookshank that let that shot go. Reach down low, gets it back up top. Here's McKenzie left wing point, back to the middle, and a long shot there, deflected on, and a good save by the goaltender and Atkinson. Brought back the other way now. Trying to work that ahead is Vanya, that will try to advance his way back inside of the offensive zone, and will find it back inside of his own zone, and chipped up ahead on the left wing side by Team Red, and it is Podolin to try and make a play up the right side. A bit of a bobble there by Team Gray as Parsons trying to get loose with it now inside of his own end. Peach on the right wing will get the handle, and he was forced off of it there as that will come loose back along the left wing side. And Peach up the boards on the right wing, trying to advance this out further. Crookshank will get the handle, and will play this ahead on the right wing now for Sear. Walking back in now as he tried to center a pass back in front. That was knocked away. Long stretch pass out through center. No one can find the handle through the neutral zone and back down inside of the Team Gray zone. That puck will come. Way back along with it now, and a giveaway and a chance in front. That was knocked away neatly and brought back the other way by Massey as he'll advance his way back inside of the offensive zone. Cut to the middle and lost the handle. Team Red will take over and come back the other way. Lead feed there by Rogers. Getting back onto it now is Team Gray inside of their own end. 6:50 remains here in this opening period. A score of 0-0 here in the opening game of this UMH-68 Invitational here in Vernon. Carried along by Mooney. Has to take a pretty big shot there from Rogers trying to advance in. Here's Massey with it now on the left side. He lost the handle. An opportunity off the bench for Gursky. Works back into the right circle. Gursky cut to the backhand and a good save. But only got a piece of it with his right pad and forced it up and out past the right post and back off the glass as this puck will stay in play and play will continue. But the best opportunity to score for either side so far here this morning, and that was a good stop by Padola. Carried back in on the left wing side, trying to make a move there toward the front of the net. That was knocked away. Sharman right circle to the net, and Padola a stop, and he'll hang on with just under 6 minutes remaining here in this opening period. A reminder, our title sponsor for this event with scholarships and all-star awards is Iron Ghost Construction, recognized as top contractor in multiple industries such as oil and gas, forestry, and agriculture, from building turnkey production facilities that produce canola oil, biodiesel, consented, and oil to keep up with the industry changes in forestry where new technology and equipment are replacing that of the past. Iron Ghost specializes in the main structures with a large employment of iron workers, crane operators, and millwrights. Iron Ghost has successfully completed projects in BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Back to action here, 5:35 to go in the opening period. 0-0 the score between Team Gray and Team Red. Puck held up along the right wing boards now as this will come back up to the blue line. And a long shot by Bell and a good glove save by Padola. Able to keep that one out in front of him with 5:18 to go in this opening period. And 0-0 remaining our score here from Vernon. Face-off will come back inside of the Team Gray zone. Both goaltenders so far this morning, Gunnar Padola and also Nash Atkinson, playing very well so far. Up the boards now, Peach will get the handle on it and will take over back on the right wing side. Stopping up there on the right half board now, it's Sear who will get the handle on it. Drops it back down to the right wing corner and trying to center that one in front was Team Gray. Knocked away, and now it's gathered up high slot here. Put toward the front of the net, blockered away by Team Red. And that will come all the way back down through the neutral zone and out through the center as McKenzie will work this back in. There's Smith to get the handle through the neutral zone. A big collision there as this puck is thrown toward the front of the net. Padola knocked it away into the corner. McKenzie back with it now. Behind his net will try and get a handle on it here. Crookshank along the right side. Trying to work this one around. This puck will be played back down inside of the Team Gray zone, but advanced back out through center on the right wing side. And now it's Bell that will take over back in his own end. Wraps it around on the left wing. Sent back out through the center by Team Red, and that's played back through the neutral territory where it's collected up there by Team Gray. Here's Mooney with a pass off the backhand of the stick of Peach, and is forced back down below the goal line now where Mooney will get a handle on it. On the boards, Peach will slap it back out through to center and collected up now by Team Red. Bell back with it inside of his own zone. Got it along on the right wing side here as that is taken back and forced back inside of Team Gray territory. Mooney wraps it around the boards in the left wing. Massey back with it on the left side. That was knocked down. Here's Gursky who makes his way back in after a great scoring chance earlier. He tried to go to the front of the net for an opportunity there as well, and Padola did a good job to stick with that puck and hang on. But we've seen a couple of good outbursts so far from Cyrus Gursky, the Kamloops product, who had that earlier opportunity on a break that he tried to go to his backhand and had a shot just lift up and over the blocker side of Padola before that opportunity right in close to the front of the net. And Gursky had that just go right back in to the Team Gray netminder, which that will once again back toward the front of the net. And another face-off that will come back inside of the Team Gray zone to the glove side of the net of Gunnar Podolak. Lutz will force this back around to the right side as that was McWhorter that was trying to get out of his own end. Flip back up off the boards and will keep it home on the left wing side and put toward the front of the net. A battle there for it as that puck will come loose back to the corner. There's Taylor back along with it along the end boards. Riley Taylor on the left side trying to clear. The puck is worked back into the right wing corner. And up with that now is Team Gray trying to advance out was Campbell. Will come back along to the left wing side, and the smooth skating Campbell will start ahead with it now. Cuts to the high slot. Working in right circle to the half board with a shot that was blocked by Annie. Caught a good piece of it here as he tries to get himself back up, and play continues. Campbell along the right wing side. Drops it back down low. Back below the goal line that was just over the stick of McWhorter and carried back out to the blue line. Campbell did a good job to hold it in, makes a move. Another one cuts to the left circle and just lost the feet on that as Team Red will start ahead. It's Gursky once again. Knocked off stride, but gathering that up now is Morelli, and he threw it across the left wing, and a shot that was denied there by Podolak in the right circle. Down for the puck in the corner. Comes back up top now. Left point to the net. That one steered just wide on that opportunity from the blue line as that came on a long shot by Jocelyn. Taylor will carry it back ahead. His pass went off the skates of the forward there in McWhorter and back the other way. Now comes Team Gray off the bench. Parsons with a shot. That was knocked down. He gets another chance from a sharp angle and threw that into the corner. 1:50 to go here in the opening period. 0-0 our score here from Cal Tire Place North in Vernon. And the first of 10 games on this weekend here at the UMH-68 Invitational. Here's Team Red back in with a backdoor pass. And a good chance there for Team Red, but that was defended well. Team Gray, I think it was McKenzie that got his stick on it. Smith along the left wing boards has that go off a stick and thrown back down inside of the Team Red zone. Jocelyn back with it now. 1:20 remains on the clock here in this opening period, and a puck that's down inside of the Team Gray zone. That will go down for an icing, and a face-off that will come back inside of the Team Red end. So a draw to the left of the Team Red goal. 1:18 remaining here in this opening period. 0-0 our score here from Vernon. And a scramble off the draws. This puck will come back to the blue line, and Parsons with the long shot that was knocked away and taken back over here by Rogers on the right wing boards as he tried to advance that back out to center. Works free on the left wing as Parsons will now advance in. Final minute of play in the opening period. Collected up by Team Red as they'll try to advance their way out of their own zone here on that opportunity by Alexander. He couldn't make his way out. Now a secondary chance, and it is Drayden Rayburn that tries to make his way out. He got as far as to center before Team Red will now collect back in their own zone. And that pass by Dimmick went off the back of the skate of Alexander with 34 seconds remaining. It's Team Red trying to advance out of their own end once again. Back out through the center now. McKenzie for Team Gray. Played it across on the left wing, and it is collected up now by Team Gray and worked back inside of the offensive zone. Here's Peach back with it. He lost the handle on it, and it's carried back the other way by Team Red. And McKenzie will get the feed back inside of his own zone, turning back in his own end and lifting the puck ahead on the right side past the defender. Down ice it will go for 1 second remaining, and we're going to say 0.8, but it could maybe get bumped back up to 1.4 potentially, depending on how much of sticklers we are here on the weekend for time. So 0.8 seconds remains here in this opening period. One last face-off to come to the blocker side of Gunnar Podolak to wrap things up here on this opening period. Face-off to the right circle. That will sound the buzzer, and we are scoreless after one. Because of the scoreless score, it doesn't mean that we didn't have offensive opportunities. Both teams with good looks there in that opening frame, and the best one coming off the stick of Cyrus Gursky, who had that breakaway chance just midway through the period down the right wing side to go from the forehand to the backhand. But Gunnar Podolak keeping the puck out, and a good job by him in that opening period. Nash Atkinson doing well in the net for Team Red as well. We're scoreless after one period here from the UMH-68 Invitational as we look to period number 2 coming up in a matter of moments. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this, and we'll get you ready for period number 2 here from Vernon from the Cal Tire Place North here in the beautiful Okanagan. It's UMH-68 Invitational right here on YouTube. Back right after this. And welcome back inside of Cal Tire Place North here in Vernon. It's the second period of the opening game of this Friday morning here from the Okanagan, and it's Team Red versus Team Gray. No score after the opening 20 minutes here in Vernon, so we're back underway and back in action for period number 2. Puck held along the left wing boards now as Team Red and both teams switching ends, so Gray will go left to right on your computer screens in the second period. Right to left will go Team Red, and it begins with an opportunity here for Team Red out of their own zone as brought along on the right wing side, and stopping up there along the boards is Nicholas Bona, who will send this puck around the boards on the left wing side. Jocelyn down below the goal line, and trying to get a handle on it there is Alex Sharman, who tied up there in the left wing corner. Puck will come back up the wall on the right wing side, and it's Team Gray that will make their way back out through to center. Played along the left wing, Carter McKenzie toward the front of the net, and that puck went up and around the goal off a stick, and is taken back along the boards on the right side. Gathered up by Crookshank in the slot. Left it there for Kitchen with the shot. He has his knocked down. Barnes in off the bench with an opportunity, and a standing blocker save made by the goaltender in the way of Nash Atkinson, who was outstanding in that opening period for Team Red. Both goaltenders were, with Gunnar Podolin as well doing an excellent job for Team Gray. Trying to advance that out on the left side is Zach Smith, but it's taken back the other way here by Team Gray, and a pass thrown back in front that was knocked down and played back down below the goal line. On the boards on the right wing side. Team Gray held it in momentarily. Red trying to advance their way out. There was Cyrus Gursky, who had the better of the opportunities for Team Red to score in that opening period, but still searching for the game's first goal score. Brought back along the right wing side by Barnes as he tried to advance his way in. That's knocked down, and puck chipped out to the blue line before Team Red will take over. Jocelyn gets a pass back again from the defender, Ju Jun Wu An, and it's played back out at center. Working out across is Sebastian Jocelyn, who gets across the blue line, flips this back down to the left wing corner. Onto the puck there in the left corner. Sharman in the centering pass to Gursky. Hit the post, and he put it back in front again. And Podolin there to make the save. Boy, Cyrus Gursky has been all over it here in the opening part of this hockey game, and got that puck in the slot and ripped the shot that went off the post on the glove side of Podolin and out to keep play 0-0 just over 3.5 minutes in. A reminder, the dressing room snacks for this weekend set, supplying Cliff Bars, bananas, apples for the players, is Nature's Fair Market. If it's good for you, we've got it. Puck out at center and thrown back down inside of the Team Red zone, and Gray back onto it here in the right wing corner. That was Mason McWhirter, the Lake Country product, just down the road, Highway 97, about 20 minutes down the road is where McWhirter calls home. Now back down below the goal line, sharp angled shot. Atkinson, a good save with the left pad on that try from the right wing corner by Gibbons, and comes all the way around on the right side, down ice. That will go for an icing, and the face-off that will take place once again back inside of the Team Red zone, just over 3 minutes into this hockey game. Again, the first of 4 on this Friday, as Team Black and Team Blue will face off against one another coming up right after this one at 10:15. Of course, 2 coaches for these teams. For Team Red is Mark Furr, and for Team Gray is Glenn Carnegie. Floated back in from center by Team Red. Gray back onto it there on the right wing side, and a battle for the puck will come loose here in the right corner before it is Gray that will take over and get possession back inside of their own zone. Rogers trying to find the handle on that as he'll work this puck in deep for Team Red. Jacob Rogers forced it in, and now Team Gray will advance their way back up. Working out through center ice, Colby Lutz gets back to the right circle. Down below the goal line, tried to push it back in front, but Cash Field will take that away for Red. He gave the puck up, and a chance in the slot, and a good right pad saved by Atkinson. That's a great opportunity there for Gray, and probably their best chance to score in this game. Riley Taylor with a great look after a giveaway in front, and a right pad saved by Atkinson to keep the game scoreless. Pass out through to center and work back inside of the offensive zone. Taylor, who had a great chance moments ago, will send this puck in deep for Team Gray. Down the boards on the left side. Each will hold it on there. Slides it back down below the goal line, turning back, and a nifty little move there that by the defender in the way of Finn Dimmick as he'll advance this puck back up through the boards on the right side and all the way back down inside of the Team Gray end where they'll get it out through the center. Dimmick back with it in his own end. Across left wing now for Jocelyn. Just under 5 minutes gone here in the second period, and a game that remains tied 0-0, looking for a first goal of the weekend itself. Battle for the puck in the left wing corner. Comes up the wall left side. Team Red will hold it on. Pass to the blue line. A long shot redirected. That went just wide. Chance off that redirect in front by Field, and now Gray will start back in. Here's Crookshank trying to make his way, and Dimmick did a good job to defend him as he went down to a knee and floated that puck back below the goal line, and that gets away from the defender and Parsons all the way down back inside of the Team Gray zone. Parsons back with it in his own end. A long stretch pass out through center will connect with Crookshank, who gets in across the blue line with a shot that went off a stick out of Ann back down in the corners. Had some good block shots so far in this hockey game, has Jungwoo Ann. There's Sear with a chance across. That was broken up, and Gursky will fly the other way. Could be an odd man rush. Gursky right circle with a shot, went wide, off the boards, off the post, and that puck stayed out. Sharman with a great look from the bottom of the left circle, trying to put it into the empty net, and he hits the post on the blocker's side as Gunnar Podolin gives a couple of taps with his blocker hand to that left post after it helps him out and bails him out and bails Team Gray out as well to a 0-0 tie. Sharman back with it after that glorious opportunity. Turn the puck over. Here's Kitchen the other way. Through the defense, he draws a penalty and puts it to the net. And another shot up and over the goal on a terrific look once again. That was Barnes in front. And we've got a penalty upcoming, and it's a hooking call that is going to go against Team Red in the way of Jungwoo Ann. What an outstanding sequence of hockey and a great look for Team Red in one way. Alex Sharman with an open goal, and he hit the post before it's Team Gray back the other way. And a terrific burst of speed up the middle of the ice by Ethan Kitchen draws a penalty, and Team Gray will go to the first power play of this hockey game. Try to come to the blocker's side of the goal. Team Red's Atkinson. This puck was wrapped around the boards and held onside by Mooney as Team Gray works on their first power play of the morning. Home to the middle. Here's Mooney, right wing side. Kitchen will control after drawing that penalty. Walks to the middle now, controlling on his forehand. Cuts to the left circle, lost the handle on it, and Team Gray will clear. Half a minute gone here in this power play for Team Gray as that's slammed back down inside of their own zone. So they'll work at it here back from inside of their own end. 13-13 to go here in the second period in a game that's 0-0. Brought back in there and a long shot fired low and wide of the goal. Taken over here by Kitchen. Back up top now, a long try. That's blockered away at the front of the net by Atkinson on the try by Mooney. Up and around the boards, held on side by Gray. Here's Mooney back with it again, try to shuffle it down low. That was intercepted and shorthanded. A chance here for Team Red. Advancing up ice is a defender and Dimmick, who just lost the handle on it. Here comes Gray the other way. It's Massey left circle with a shot, and he wired that one wide of the post on the glove side. Red will get it back out to center, and they'll work ahead shorthanded. 45 seconds remaining in this penalty kill for Team Red, and they'll watch the puck in deep. Podolin leaves it there behind his goal. Taken over here by Team Gray, and back behind the net now. They will settle here with half a minute gone in this power play. With half a minute to go in this power play, here's Barnes at center. He was upended by Rogers trying to make his way into the offensive zone. Bell will turn and fire and get this puck down inside of the Team Gray zone. Bounced out through the center. Gibbons racing back onto it now on the left wing side as he battles there with his man. Down on the goal line now, a chance for Gray at the end of the power play. And a good look back door that McWhorter couldn't put on. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Campbell, top of the right circle. Turning back onto it now on his forehand. The right shot, threw it down low. Here's McWhorter back with it. And out of the box, we're back to 5-on-5. Campbell back at the right point. Walking to the middle. Campbell working right point. Walks to the circle. His long shot is gloved and held by Atkinson with 11:35 to play in this opening, or here in the second period in a 0-0 game. Team Gray 0 for 1 on the power play after a look there on their opportunity. We're just unable to cash in on that, but it's been good display of goaltending so far here in this hockey game, and both teams with a couple looks offensively as well. They've just not been able to find the back of the net. Including a couple of posts in, the biggest one moments ago from Alex Sharman on that open net look. Team Red out from their own zone. Sent back in on the left wing side. That was forced in deep there by the defender in Finley Staniforth, and back along to the puck inside of their own end. Craig almost gave it away. The puck went right through the crease. Back up top to the midpoint. Dimmick, right circle, controlling and shooting. That stop by Podolin on that try by Vanya back along the left wing. Forced back out through the center here by Team Gray, all the way down inside of the red zone. No icing on the play. Staniforth is back for this as he circles away from a check and another one as well. Now advancing that ahead on the left wing side. Vanya trying to make his way back out with that, but it's knocked down by a hand pass that of the defender in the way of Ethan Parsons. So a face-off will come back out to the neutral zone. 10:46 remains here in the second period. 0-0 the score. Glad to have you join us here on this Friday morning. Kick-starting the weekend of hockey here at the UMH-68 Invitational. And we'll force this one back in deep now as Mooney trying to advance it ahead on the right wing side. Goes back to it below the goal line and around the boards on the left wing. Team Gray trying to funnel this puck out. Here's Mooney back behind his net. Reversing around on the left wing. Played around the boards on the left side, and Mooney will try and get to that and lay it out to center. That one's knocked down, and it is bounced back out through the neutral zone. Team Gray will get the handle on it now as they'll start ahead. Brought along in the left wing here by Barnes. Turning back into the right corner. And we'll find it. Wraps it around the boards. Held on side here by Gray. And a long shot stopped by Atkinson. Rebound in front. He's there for that as well with the left pad. Play continues now as this puck is worked up top and past the outstretched stick of the defender at Holmes at the right point and down inside of the Team Gray zone. Taken along inside of the zone there by Gray as they'll advance it out through the center. Nice maneuver here as Massey works in an on-man rush. Left circle into the slot, a shot. That went off the body and wide. Good work there in the slot once again for Team Gray, but that puck went off of a body as it was Jocelyn that got a piece of it there, and along with his Delta teammate in the way of Kitchen who tried to put it on. Here's Massey making his way back in again, and a long shot stopped there. Good save. That came in another try. That's knocked down. Bouncing puck put to the net. And we have the game's first goal. It's Mason McWhorter at the side of the goal. Bouncing that one in on the rebound. And Team Gray has taken a 1-0 lead. Massey set it up with the first initial shot that Atkinson made a save on. A rebound came over to the blocker's side to put it to the net once more. And another rebound to the glove side, a bouncing puck to Mason McWhorter. The Lake Country product puts it home. And with 9:05 to go in the second period, it is Team Gray that opens the scoring in this hockey game and has taken a 1-0 lead. McWhorter, the goal scorer, trying to force his way out with that. That puck comes loose now into the left circle, trying to drive wide and put it to the net. And nice little maneuver there on the left wing side by Red, but they can't quite get that in front. Now Gray back the other way. Here's Campbell working ahead on the right circle. Campbell playing it back along the boards on the right side. Red trying to battle for it here. Jocelyn to the right point. Campbell will hold it on side. He walks to the middle and he can't quite get the handle on it there. With that bouncing puck in the left circle now taken over here by Team Red and shuffled back out to center. Brought along the left wing now. Turning back with that is Rogers. Trying to make another move. Lutz took it away and sends it back out to center. Dimmick tried to advance that ahead. Knocked down in neutral ice. And McWhorter, the goal scorer, will make his way in. Opened the scoring just about a minute ago to give Team Gray the game's opening goal. Brought along on the right wing side, trying to advance their way in there as Red. A bouncing puck comes to the slot. Here's Field with a shot and a glove save. Gunnar Podolin hanging on to that one and keeping that in front of him with 7:52 remaining here in the second period. And Mason McWhorter has opened the scoring. for Team Gray. Face-off left side of the goal of Padolan, and Team Gray will win that draw, and they'll make their way out to center here. Peach on the right wing side with a shot, knocked it down. Another try to the front of the net, and a loose puck scrambled to the side of the goal, where Red will find it and start back out from their own end. Here's Field now with it, through the middle for Smith. Zach Smith making his way in, a drop pass that was intercepted by Peach, who just couldn't find his way back out through the center with that, and Peach will deflect that puck ahead. Peach on the right wing side just couldn't make his way inside of the offensive zone legally, so 7:19 remains here in the second period with a 1-0 lead in favor of Team Gray. Then after this for Gray, they will play again at 4:15. They play Team Black. Team Red will have the late game at 6:45 tonight, so a bit of a break there for Team Red before they have to get back in action later today. 2 games a day, today and tomorrow for each of the teams, 4 games total, and then Sunday a pair of games to wrap things up with a bronze medal and gold medal games. So these round robin games are important to try and get yourself into a good spot on Sunday. Bell will flush it in deep from the left wing point, down inside of the offensive zone, and brought back along with it now on the left wing side there by Gray, but taken over by Bell as he'll try and force this one back in deep. And he was running to the boards on the right wing side, and that was flung back into the front of the net where Padolan's there to hang on. 6:35 to go in the second period. And a draw that will come to the glove side of the goal of Padolan. 6:35 remains here in period number 2. And off the face-off, this is played back down to the left wing corner and up the boards there on the left side. Nice job by Team Gray to advance their way out, and they'll work their way back in here on the right wing. Barnes on the right side, dropping it off. Here's Holmes right circle to the net. That went off a stick and played back down below the goal line. Went right back through to the front of the goal. Holmes at the midpoint tried to put it on. Went off a skate there of Barnes and just wide. Now the right wing corner, Massey will leave it along for Kitchen behind the net. Drops it back off Massey in front. Tried a hard pass that couldn't connect with anybody for Team Gray there, but another good look there for Gray in the offensive end, and Sharman will take it back the other way. Alex Sharman to the left circle. He tried to pass in front of him and defended well. Getting a piece of it there was Team Gray to bump this puck back to the left wing point. It's Morelli that will play it back out through the center and back inside of the Team Red zone. 5:40 to go, second period. 1-0 the score in favor of Team Gray, and Padolan will just hang on to that. Get a face-off back inside of his own end. Face-off will come back inside of the Team Gray zone. A reminder that today's game's Grit and Grind Award, which is a $50 gift certificate to Brown's Social House. Locally owned and operated, Brown's Social House Village Green provides the perfect balance between neighborhood pub and upscale casual dining. Their guests experience a premier casual environment that makes them feel at home, and that's what the Social House is all about. It's that simple. Back the other way now comes Team Gray, and a shot that went off a stick and over the goal. Back down to the left wing corner, now below the goal line. Centering pass in front that could not be completed. Wrapped around the board to the right side. Here's Holmes at the right point now as he makes his way to the middle. Takes a shot, now gives it along to the left wing, and back at the blue line now, a long try to the net. That was stopped and held, and Atkinson getting a good piece of that try from the left point. And a long shot taken by Shane Mooney. A Victoria product, so comes a decent way from Victoria out here to Vernon. Trying to showcase his talents here at the UMH-68 Invitational, the 2010 showcase this weekend. Team Red to make their way ahead with it. Alexander through the middle. Bumped it ahead on the right wing side. His hand trying to make his way back in, but he was upended as that was Lutz that got in front of him and able to take the body position and take the puck away. Campbell will start his way out from his own zone now, winding his way into the offensive end to the right circle to the goal line, and had that puck just went off his backhand and wide. Back at the left point now for Lutz. Spins it back down low. Into the right wing corner. Battle for it. Here's a comes loose now and a try toward the net. Good backhand try there. Put to the goal and they score. A backhand look to the front of the net on a rebound that came back out in front, and it's Charlie Gibbons that has made it a 2-0 Team Gray lead. Gibbons, the Kelowna product, stuck with it, put a backhander on from the slot, got the rebound back again, and put it past the blocker's side of the goaltender Atkinson. And it's Team Red who find themselves trailing 2-0 as Gray doubles their lead here in the opening period. Here in the second period, I should say, as it's Campbell who gets back onto it. He makes his way back in with a hard shot. Atkinson, a good glove stop. And Team Gray, as they did throughout the first period, I thought Red started out well in the opening period. Gray was able to fight their way back and get themselves back into the hockey game and kind of take over a little bit at the end of that first period, and that's what Gray's been doing so far here in the second. They have been a much better team here in this middle frame. Red still has something to say about that. Vanya back inside of the offensive zone will flip this puck in deep. There's Field behind the net. Gives it along, Vanya back up to the right point. Dimmick with a long shot toward the goal. That's knocked down, a loose puck in front, and sliding on top of that and hanging on is Gunnar Podolin, who's been outstanding so far here this morning. 3:45 to go, second period, 2-0 the score. Face-off that will come to the glove side of the goal of Podolin, and a 2-0 lead in favor of Team Gray. Puck along the boards, the left wing side. Gray will get the handle on it now as they'll make it out to center. Peach along the left wing side, now turning it back, top of the left circle, and just couldn't connect there on that attempt. And a long stretch pass, Kurski trying to get to this. He was run over on a big check inside the blue line. Parsons knocked them down. Puck loose back in front, a scramble there and thrown just wide of the net by Sharman. After a great chance he had earlier in the period, couldn't finagle that one in. Long shot, and a standing blocker saved by Podolin on that try from the blue line. Back the other way comes Team Gray. Here's Sear back in right circle, cuts to the middle, lost the handle on it there as Sharman defended him well. Played up the boards to the left side by Team Red, but Sear will hold it on. Here is Gray will advance their way in. A centering pass just over the stick of the Gray player in front in Cruikshank. Here's Peach back with it now, below the goal line. Sear turning away from pressure in the right corner. 2:40 remaining here in the second period, and a 2-0 lead in favor of Team Gray. Lutz tied up on the sideboards. He's pinned up to the wall here by Peach, and gathering that puck, trying to make his way out to the middle there was Kitchen. That was broken up, and now it's Kitchen who gets it back again. Drops it back off left wing side. Here's Massey. There's a great assist on the opening goal, and he scores to make it a 3-0 game. Tanner Massey from the top of the left face-off circle with a great shot past the glove side of Atkinson, and all this pressure here for Team Gray amassing to a big lead. 3-0 Team Gray ahead here in the second period. So it's Tanner Massey who had the assist earlier today, and now a goal here in this second period as well, and has gotten Team Gray to a 3-0 lead and a big advantage here in the opening part of this hockey game. Puck is put all the way back down inside of the Team Gray zone. Holmes is back forward inside of his own end. Stopping up here back in his own zone, and will play it off the boards and taken back over here by Team Gray. Off the wall on the left wing side. Massey will advance it out to center. A giveaway and a chance the other way. Here's Kitchen, left circle. He scores! And Team Gray has opened up a big lead here in the second period. Finding the back of the net for the left wing face-off circle is Ethan Kitchen, and that makes it a 4-0 game. .150 to go in the second period. Gray has scored 3 times in the last 6 minutes. And it's a goal coming off the stick of Ethan Kitchen from the left face-off circle on an odd man rush that has put Team Gray ahead 4-0 so far here in the hockey game. So a big lead for Team Gray. Again, they've just really taken advantage here in this second period of the opportunities that they have had. And Red's going to try and get their way out of the zone and try and find a way to get back into this one. Here's Zach Smith on the right wing side. Smith dropping it off. Right wing circle. Couldn't connect with his man there, and Josh Field. And back the other way comes Team Gray trying to advance that ahead. Floated back down inside of the offensive zone now. Here's Staniforth on the boards on the right side. He knocked down there, but he tried to keep the puck in front of him. Was able to do so effectively to not allow Team Gray to come back in with an offensive chance. 1:10 remaining here in period number 2, and the lead of 4-0 in favor of Team Gray. And Staniforth. They drop it back off there on the left wing side. Now it's Dimmick who will get the handle on it inside of his own end, flipping that one high in the air through center. A bouncing puck that is skated onto by Smith. He gets to the net, and Padon, a great save. Gunnar Padon, another fantastic stop on a flip pass to the blue line, and Zach Smith with the latest opportunity for Team Red, working in from his backhand to his forehand, trying to slide it underneath of the right pad of Padolan, who kept it out and hangs on for his team to remain ahead by 4. So it's not just been the offense for Team Gray that's been impressive here in this game, specifically in the second period, but it's been the play of Gunnar Padolan as well, who has made a couple of really good stops here in the second period, including his latest one. Here's Pete back in now, an odd man chance at a bouncing puck that went to the front of the goal. And it's covered up and held by Atkinson. 33 seconds to go here in period number 2. A reminder that the scholarship for the Coaches Award is brought to you by Up My Hockey with Jason Padolan, the hockey podcast about reaching your potential. Visit upmyhockey.com for information on mindset training for hockey players. Grow your mindset, grow your game. Big hit at center as Campbell knocked Gursky down with 25 seconds to go here in the second period. Team Gray advancing their way up on the left wing side and back out through to center. Now they'll make their way in. Left wing circle below the goal line. Now behind the net, a centering pass that came from Watts and couldn't be collected up there on the goal line on the glove side. 10 seconds to go here in the third. And here in the second is Campbell in the midpoint with a shot. Good save by Atkinson. That will wind the clock down, and that'll sound the buzzer on period number 2. And it is all Team Gray in that second period. They score 4 times to jump ahead by a 4-0 score. And it started for Gray with Mason McWhorter, who picked up the goal on that rebound on the glove side of the net of Atkinson to make it a 1-0 game. And then it was Team Gray that just kept on coming and finding their way to the back of the net. Charlie Gibbons made it a 2-0 game before an opportunity for Tanner Massey made it 3-0. And then a goal from the stick of Ethan Kitchen put Team Gray ahead 4-0. That's where we stand after the opening period of play here in this opening game of this Friday morning here at the UMH-68 Invitational. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this third period action coming up. Team Gray ahead 4-0. Back after this here at the UMH-68 Invitational in Vernon. Welcome back inside of outside of Place North here in Vernon. It's the opening game of this Friday here at the UMH-68 2010 Showcase. And it is Team Gray against Team Red, a 4-0 Team Gray lead after the opening 40 minutes. A big second period for Team Gray has them ahead by 4 goals. So we'll see what the third period has in store for us. We're back underway here, and it is Mingo back with the puck behind his goal, almost gave it away. He has been outstanding as Mingo so far in this hockey game. The goaltending changed, but nobody wanted to tell the broadcaster that the goaltenders changed and the number changes too. So it's Mingo that's in net for Team Gray, and he has been terrific all throughout the course of the morning. Puck sent up the board to the right side, back forward at the blue line now. It's carried ahead by Team Gray and sent back out there as Parsons tried to work that puck in deep. Giving up now, and a chance in the right circle. That puck put to the net, and that went off a body and carry him loose into the right wing corner. Scramble forward now, as that was Sebastian Jocelyn that tried to work that puck ahead, but held on by Tanner Massey. A good second period and a goal and an assist in that second frame to Massey. Puck up the boards and out of play, just over a minute into this second period with the first of 4 games on this Friday morning here in Vernon. We've got Team Black versus Team Blue coming up right after this one at 10:45. Before we get a bit of an afternoon break, everybody gets to catch their breath a little bit before the afternoon evening swing hits to finish things off here in Vernon on day 1 of this 3-day tournament and festivities here in Vernon. Chance of a shot, and a great chance there for Charlie Gibbons, who scored the second goal for Team Gray in the second period. Had that opportunity from the slot and wired that shot just wide on the blocker's side, so this game remains 4-0. Sent ahead, and it is Gibbons on the right wing side who tried to float that one back in deep, but left it up and started the other way here by Team Gray. Gibbons back around the boards. Here's Sticklet now on the right wing. And drop it back down low. Field taking over. Now back with it just out of the reach of Bell at the blue line. And that puck will come all the way back down inside of Team Red territory. Atkinson will leave it there behind the goal. Intercepted. And Red will try to make their way back out with this again as it's brought ahead on the left wing side and now out through center across the blue line. Working their way in. Team Red to the net. Stop. Rebound. And that chance put to the goal. Mingo got across to make the save. It was all set up by the defensive play on the block shot right in front. And getting a piece of that one right at the front of the net was Shea Mooney. And a great opportunity for Red once again, and a chance in the slot for Vonier, who just got that opportunity, and Vonier with that chance right in the slot, but it is Mooney that gets in front of the puck and blocks it down before it could even get to his goaltender. A couple of really good defensive plays by Mooney so far in this hockey game. Is offside as Team Gray trying to advance their way back in to the offensive zone. Face-off will come back to the neutral zone. And it is Team Red that's onto it now. Giving up and a chance working in on the left wing side for Cruikshank. His shot fought off by the right pad of Atkinson. Pushed back around the board to the left wing side. Here's Lutz back with it left point. Lutz dropped it off. Collected up down by Sear. Right wing feed Campbell. Puts it back down off a stick. Sear down low, will work to the corner, and Jocelyn will play it back ahead on the left wing side. And here comes Team Red. Back out through center. Nice move by Gursky, working in. Cyrus Gursky to the net, and he fired it through the crease and wide. On a good look there for the Team Red forward. Back the other way now on the right side. Here comes Campbell working into the right corner. Down below the goal line now. Cuts out blocker side. To the left wing half board. Now back up top left point. Walks to the high slot. Campbell right circle to the net. Kicked out by the left pad of Atkinson. Gursky on the rebound will fling it ahead, and it's Team Red that will advance their way out to center. Sent back in deep off the stick of Alex Sharman. That went back down low, and no one there for Team Gray or Team Red to possess before Gray tried to advance their way out. Red tried to make their way back in again as Rogers left it there, and a chance right in front to the net, scores! Team Red gets on the board on a great feed from the right wing side. That came from Drayden Rayburn, and it's Trey Alexander right in front that gets Team Red on the score sheet to make it a 4-1 game. Well, you can hear from up in our broadcast location, just above the 4 layers of bench seating here, that Alexander was calling for that puck right in front and provided a great target for a terrific pass by Rayburn, who sends it right to the front of the net. And Alexander puts it home. It was 16:20 to go in the second period. It's a 4-1 lead in favor of Team Gray. So it is Red that gets on the board on that goal coming from Alexander. Back in front, that one forced away. We'll see if that can give Red any bit of momentum here as they try to make their way back in this hockey game. Puck around right wing circle, and a hard shot to the net, and a high shot coming from the right wing side there by Kitchen. That was stopped up and held by the goaltender in the way of Atkinson, who will hang on. So some life, some momentum for Team Red in this hockey game. After the goal by Trey Alexander. Faceoff will come to the glove side of the goal of Atkinson. Played around to the right wing corner. Up the boards now across the left side. Here's McKenzie with a long shot that was gloved and held by Atkinson, who has definitely been the busier of the 2 goaltenders so far here in this hockey game, but he's performed well. Can't really fault him very much on the goals that went in. A lot of 2-on-1s, a lot of odd man opportunities for Team Red. Faceoff will come to the left side of the goal, that of Atkinson, and it's pushed back out through the center. Here's McKenzie shuffling back inside of his own end. Gets it ahead for Barnes on the left wing side. Tried to cut back in, and he sidestepped a big check there from Vanya as this puck will make its way back down below the goal line. Digging forward is Staniforth below the goal line, but the puck will come free. Gray back onto it in the offensive end. And centering pass in front intended for Peach off the stick of Charlie Gibbons. That pulls back in, and Atkinson there to hang on and make the save. Nash Atkinson, the Kamloops product, has been terrific so far here this morning. Faceoff comes to the glove side. And all the way back down around the goal in the left wing. And holding that one on there is Team Gray. 5 minutes into this third period, and a 4-1 lead in favor of Team Gray as they possess in the offensive zone. Off the boards, here's Mooney back in the left point, a long shot up and over the goal. Back around the boards on the right wing side. Puck is thrown down below the goal line, and it is Red that will try and force it out. Gray back onto it though. Sent back down and into the right wing corner. Up the wall now, Peach will get that ahead. Back in the blue line, it's played along by Holmes. Now Peach there with it, and that was disrupted and intercepted by Team Red. They'll put it all the way down ice. That will be enough for an icing. Going back onto it there was Gray inside of their own end, but we'll have an icing. 14:28 remains here in this third period. And a face-off that will come back inside of the Team Red zone. A reminder that a sponsor of this weekend's tournament, Davidson's Orchards, growing farm food and family fun since 1933 right here in Vernon. They've supplied the apples for the dressing room, so big thanks to them for their contributions throughout the course of the weekend. Firing a pass out through center. That one hit the linesman, so this play will continue on. And Mooney back with it inside of his own zone. It's made some really strong defensive plays so far here this morning as Shea Mooney, who sees this puck come across to him after a pass from his defensive partner on the right side. Dimmick will lay it back in. Here's Holmes back with it. Off the boards in the left wing. Crookshank played it back inside of the Team Red zone. Dimmick sends this back in deep. Past the right side of the goal of Mingo, and now back in through the neutral zone comes Team Gray. Here's Mooney back with it across the blue line, working in left, circling a shot, and went up and over the goal. all the way around the boards on the right side, and that puck will come back out through to center before it's Campbell that will get onto it and race his way inside of the offensive end down the right side. He lost an edge as he tried to advance his way down the right wing. Campbell in the right wing corner drops it off there, making a move as Kitchen trying to advance his way to some open ice, but he was shielded off nicely there by the defending play of Team Red. And it's sent ahead, and now carry back in. Here's Alexander. He's got the goal for Red already. Got to get another one there on the feed by Rayburn, who's had a really good third period here so far. And this puck dropped back down inside of the Team Red end where they'll try to extract their way up ice and try and get some offense in their game. Rayburn sends it in deep. Sent around the boards by Campbell. Left wing side now, Lutz trying to advance his way out. That was knocked down. Secondary effort will stay inside of the offensive zone here for Red. Here's Rogers left circle. Off the stick of Rayburn. Rogers behind the goal, working his way to the right wing corner. Back up the boards, Bell across left wing side. In from the blue line, put to the net by Staniforth, and it was knocked down, and now Gray will come out through center, 3 wide through the neutral zone. Lead feet ahead. Here's Massey getting through it. Stick check and sending a pass in front that couldn't connect with anybody there in a gray sweater at the front of the goal. Campbell along the boards on the right wing. Lost the handle on that, and back the other way comes Team Gray as they'll advance their way back out through the center. Brought along here by Kitchen on the left wing side. Working in left circle with a high rising shot. And a standing save made there by the goaltender and Atkinson, but back in now is Gray, and a sharp angled shot by Kitchen. Atkinson once again up to the task on the glove side. Massey along the boards to the left point. To the midpoint now Parsons. Back for Massey right side. Massey makes a move, cuts to the right circle. Lost the handle, got it back again and threw it to the net as Atkinson steered it away from the front of the goal. Taylor in the corner, down below the goal line. Up the boards right side Parsons. Parsons sends it back down low again. And now back along the boards, here's Massey. Massey controlling at the right point with 11:10 to go in this third period. And some terrific pressure by Gray in the offensive zone. Massey cuts to the middle as he makes a move. And Atkinson stuck with him the whole way and made a terrific save. Floated to the blue line. Gray needs to get this, or Red needs to get this puck out and get a change. Here's Kitchen. High slot working in with a shot. And just went wide of the goal on the glove side. Taylor around the boards, right point now. Parsons here for Massey. Quick pass from the slot for Kitchen. And a shot that was blocked in front. Red with it now, and they just need to get this out of their zone. They desperately need a change off the stick of Cash Field at center, and Red will finally be able to change out some members of that line and do a great job of bending but not breaking inside of the defensive zone, and now an offensive chance. Here's Field back with it now. For Ann, right wing side, moving in and a shot. That went off a body as it bounced and just forked away from the left wing side, and a look there for Vanya. Carried back ahead by Kitchen on the right wing. Got to stop up just in front of the blue line. Vanya, good job as he pressured that puck, but Kitchen just got it away from him momentarily. And Vanya again hounding the puck in the offensive zone as he put it back in front. That went off the stick of Smith and wide. Here's Ann back with it now as he throws it down low. Smith in the corner with a centering pass. That was off a stick as it bounces its way back through the slot. And sent ahead where McKenzie will get in. McKenzie down the left wing just couldn't find his way toward the front of the goal. Arns back with it now with some strong continuous action here in this game. 9:35 remaining here in the third period. And the score 4-1 in favor of Team Gray. Pass comes back to the middle, intercepted. Red back onto it here. We'll play it back to the middle, and it is taken now by Gursky as he makes his way back in. Gursky lost the handle on that. Barnes will intercept, and will get it up the boards on the left wing side. Sharman there will play for Dimmick, now back along left wing, and as advances were way back out through the center as Team Red. That will go down ice, and it is taken along here by Team Gray as it's sent to head off the boards on the right wing side, and now out through center. Barnes will make his way back up ice, advancing his way back into the left wing. Try to cut to the middle there. Did Rise Barnes on an opportunity from the left circle that could not get toward the front of the net. Back at the blue line, a long shot. That was forced just wide. On the try that came from Grayson Holmes, and that puck will come off the boards and back down inside of the Team Gray zone, rolling on end, no icing on the play. Racing after to negate that there on a good play was Alex Sharman, and Up toward the net and a good save by Mingo. Back along the left wing boards. Held on side by Gursky. Walks to the high slot. Right circle shot and he fired it just wide. Back of the blue line. Held back in here as that's thrown back down low by Rayburn. Around the board through the right corner. Now up the wall on the right side. Here's Dimmick with it. Dimmick tried to force that down low. That was blocked up by his own man. And Gursky is slow to get back off and go for a change now. Played along the board to the left wing side. Back out through to center. Alexander drops it back off in his own end. Puck sent ahead. Here's Rogers on the right wing side. And that puck is up and out of play as Jacob Rogers tried to play it in deep. And our first whistle in quite some time. 7:53 to go here in the third period. A reminder that our 3-star awards today are presented by Nick Roten, real estate professional with Century 21 Executives, where the focus is on relationships over transactions. Take the first step and call Nick Roten, Century 21 Executives at 778-212-3273 or visit Vernon and ColdstreamHomefinder.com. Back and away here in the third period. 7:40 to go here in the third. Puck will come all the way back down inside of the team red zone. Looking to advance this back out from their own end. Puck sent ahead through the center. Good collision there as this will make its way back down inside of the team gray end. And we'll have a stoppage and play here. That was knocked off its pegs, so 7:21 to go here in the third. A reminder that after this, it's blue and black that will take on one another here in Vernon, coming up about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. 10:45 the start of that one. Actually, we're flying through this game right now, so off to a good start here when you have so many games piled up one another that you're not late for any games. Of course, if any games go in overtime, that could change that. Long shot, fought off there by Atkinson. Team Red has some work to do if they want to try and get it to that point. And the scramble in front of their goal, and Atkinson does a good job laying down and just keeping that puck out of his own net. And a face-off that will come back to the blocker side of Atkinson. And 7:14 to go here in this third period. 4-1 the score in favor of Team Gray. Back at the blue line now. Big hit. Knocking the helmet off of the defender there as that was Campbell that got knocked down on a big collision on the right side. And all the way back down inside of the Team Gray zone. They will collect. Here's Lutz back with it. Lutz back inside of his own end. A stretch pass through the center. Dimmick knocked that down, and there is a chance there for Vanya to come back in, but that was done so illegally, so that's an offside, and a face-off that will take place back out through the neutral zone. 6:44 to go here in the third period, and a lead of 4-1 in favor of Team Gray. Puck played all the way back down inside of the Team Gray zone, up the boards on the right side. Red will collect it and try to make their way toward the front of that. That was knocked away, and back down comes Taylor on the left side for Gray with a centering feed to the middle. Kitchen just had that knocked off his stick. Back along the boards on the left wing side here is Team Red back to the blue line. McKenzie a long shot. That was knocked away. Back around the right wing and now thrown below the goal line. Taken there by Team Gray as they'll work it up the boards. And it's taken along by Red, and they'll advance their way back out through the center here. Starting to head by Gursky on the left wing side. He works wide. He gets to the net, and he fired it just wide. I don't know how many opportunities Cyrus Gursky's going to have before he finds the back of the goal here this morning. He's had 4 terrific looks. There's Kitchen back with it now. Right wing side to the net. One save by Atkinson. He didn't know if he had all of it. It went back behind and then scrambled at the side of the goal. And Atkinson keeps on to it as they get some pushing and shoving after the whistle. But it is again Nash Atkinson who's done a great job keeping the puck out. And Ethan Kitchen can't believe it. It seems to the side of the goal. The great look, looking for his second goal of this game. With 5:42 to go here in the third, the game remains 4-1. But some good looks for each side, and especially for Cyrus Gursky, who's just been snake-bitten here in this game. Thrown down low by Parsons, right wing corner, centering pass in front is knocked away by Team Red as they'll advance their way back out to center. Brought back in through the middle now by Peach. That was knocked down, and it is taken back up here by Team Gray. 5:15 to go here in the third, and a 4-1 game in favor of Team Gray. Red will advance their way out now as they'll try to look to get up ice. There's Parsons on the right side. He was knocked down. Sent back up the boards on the left wing and all the way back out through to center. And taken over here by Team Red as they tried to make their way in. Back forth there in the right wing corner is Holmes and dropped it back off for McKenzie in the left wing corner. 4:40 to go here in the third period in a game that favors Team Gray by a score of 4-1. So they'll wait behind the net with it now. Flipped ahead out to the blue line, held on side there and worked down low. There's McKenzie to lay it back behind the net. Up ice, that one comes off the stick of Holmes and down inside of Team Red territory. Jocelyn ahead left wing, gets it back again inside of his own end. Played along now for Ann, now back for Jocelyn. Ahead on the left wing side now. Team Red will advance their way out to center. There's Rogers back with it. Works his way back down to the right corner below the goal line. Rogers back behind the net, had that one knocked down. Crookshank took advantage of that, now back behind the goal. A wraparound try that could not be completed on the backhand. Forced along to the left wing corner, now behind the net. Taken over here by Team Red. 3:35 to go here in the third period. Vanya back behind the net will relieve it along to the left wing side, and it's flipped back out through the center by Crookshank. All the way back inside of Team Red territory. Jocelyn back with it, up off the boards and bouncing her way back out to center, and Mooney will get to that and spank it back inside of the offensive zone as he'll go off for a change. Puck sent through the middle, knocked down here by Mason McWhirter, who opened the scoring early on in this game. It seemed like after a scoreless first, he got the goal early in the second to give Team Gray their opening margin. Here's a chance for Gray back in the offensive end of the game. Puck wrapped around to the right point. Campbell working his way down to the right half court. Back down below the goal line, tried to send it off the outside of the net. Loose puck back behind the goal, and now collected up here by Ann, who controls here back inside of his own zone. And will force it out to center, and a puck that bounced over the stick of Campbell. Race forward here back inside of the offensive zone of Team Red, and good job by Lutz to get back there and get the inside edge on the forward and cash field to take that puck away. 2:25 to go here in the third as Gray will advance out to center. Here's Campbell on the right side making his way back in from the right wing corner with a shot. That was knocked down and handled by the goaltender in the way of Atkinson with 2:16 to go here in period number 3. And the game 4-1 in favor of Team Gray. They've had a terrific start to this weekend and the weekend festivities. And we'll get another face-off that'll come to the glove side of the goal of Atkinson. Four goals, second period is all that Gray's needed in this game. Trey Alexander has the lone goal here in the third period, that coming for Team Red. Here's McKenzie trying to force that ahead. Bouncing puck that is taken over here by Kitchen. Sends it along back to the left wing side, and McKenzie trying to track down the handle on it here in the right wing corner. Banked it off the back of the net. Parsons now with it as he'll shuffle it along to the left side and knock down just inside the left face-off circle, where Gray will advance it back out to center with 1:40 to go here in the third. Tanner Massey walks in, high slot. Massey going to center it back out in front, and that was knocked down. Loose puck there on the right half board, and it is bounced back out to the right point and across on the left wing side, where it's sent back in by McKenzie. All the way down ice. There's Massey with it now. Massey right point. Spinning away from traffic. played it across. And a long shot to the front of the net. And it's knocked down and handled by the goaltender Atkinson with 1:07 to go here in the third period. 4-1 the score in favor of Team Gray, who have had better the opportunities so far. Not much going in the way of bingo here in this third period. A lot of it has been the pressure inside of the Team Red zone, but Gray did get that goal early on to Team Red in the third. Off the drop, puck put back out to center. Carried back in on the right wing side here by Team Red. They advance their way in. Flips back out through to the blue line, and Barnes will advance that back out through to center. Here's Staniforth with it now. Battled with his man, and from a knee, trying to put that to the middle of the ice was Peach. That's knocked away. 40 seconds remains here in the third period. And a 4-1 Team Gray lead. There's Mooney back with it now to the high slot, just out of the reach of Holmes. Holmes now right circle to the net. Atkinson the save. The rebound comes loose. In the left circle as Red will advance their way out to center. Here's Rogers back with it. Makes a move to get back into the left side. Just lost the handle on it. Following up on there is Rayburn, but can't quite get it to the net. Alexander trying to throw it on. Gibbons knocked it down and will come back the other way to the lead feed through center. Over the stick of Peach will race onto it. 10 seconds to go in the third as he threw it to the net. Atkinson slid it to the middle, and it's sent back down low, and around the boards it goes to the left wing side, and it's sent back out through the center. That will sound the buzzer on this one. So Team Gray opens up their weekend with a strong performance here this morning, and a 4-1 victory for Team Gray over Team Red to open things up here in the UMH-68 Invitational here this morning on this Friday morning. Good performance this morning for Team Gray. Mason McWhorter, Charlie Gibbons, Tanner Massey, and also Ethan Kitchen, the goal scorers for Team Gray. Trey Alexander for Team Red, the lone goal scorer for Red in this one. Two teams shaking hands at center. We will have a 3 Stars presentation coming up as well before we usher out, and we'll get a new game going in about half an hour with Team Black taking on Team Blue coming up here in the second of 4 games on this Friday slate here at the UMH-68 2010 Showcase. But we'll have the 3 Stars presentation coming up, and a reminder that the 3 Stars Awards are presented by Nick Rogden and Real Estate Professional with Century 21 Executives, where the focus is on relationships over transactions. Take the first step and call Nick Ruffton, Century 21 Executives at 778-212-3273, or visit VernonandColdstreamHomefinder.com. Frank, our lovely PA announcer, will have the 3 Star presentations. First star will get a $50 gift card to Brown Social House, the second of 40, and the third star 30. Well, that's the Games Grit and Grind Award winner, a $50 gift certificate to Brown Social House. It is Cyrus Gursky. A reminder that locally owned and operated Brown Social House Village Green provides the perfect balance between neighborhood pub and upscale casual dining. Our guests experience a premium casual environment that makes them feel at home, and that's what the term social house is all about. It's that simple. 3 Stars presentation now. So that was the Games Grit and Grind Award winner is Cyrus Gursky. And the 3 Star presentation brought to you by Nick Ruffton is the $30 to Source for Sports. And it's Trey Alexander. So he's the 3rd star today. Alexander scored the goal in the 3rd period for Team Red to break the shutout bid of Team Gray. So that is the 3rd star here this morning. The 2nd star, a $40 gift certificate to Source for Sports. From Team Gray, number 12. And it's Mason McWhorter. That is the 2nd star of this morning's game. McWhorter opened the scoring for Team Gray in the early part of the 2nd period. And the 1st star of the game will get a $50 gift certificate to Source for Sports. And it is Tanner Massey, and well, you kind of knew this one was coming. He was all over the ice. He was terrific in the offensive zone, had a goal and an assist in that 4-goal second period for Team Gray. So Massey was outstanding. Team Gray picks up the victory, and they win it 4-1, the final score in the opening game of this 4-game Friday here from Vernon. Make sure to stick with us and stay tuned. We've got another good game following this one. Team Black versus Team Blue as they play their first games of the weekend. That one's coming up right after, there's just following this is about half an hour's time and a 10:45 puck drop here in Vernon. Until then, we hope you have a good rest of your Friday morning. We hope you tune in right after this for game number 2 of the day, Team Black versus Team Blue, coming up at 10:45.